Ay, guard your energy, watch your energy, take your energy, energy. Guard your energy, watch your energy, take your energy. You can't ruin my guard your energy, watch your energy, take your energy. Guard your energy, watch your energy, take your energy.
Your studio work. You're tuned into the Mr. Exclusive Show. Only on AUMA Radio.
What up, world? It's your boy, Mr. Exclusive, and if it is Sunday, you know it is time for the Mr. Exclusive Show, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., man. Right here on AUMA Radio. Listen, go ahead and download the app in your Play Store right now. Now that that's out of the way and that's settled. Right now, we coming up on the 9 o'clock hour. At 9 o'clock, we call this the Kingdom Party. Listen, we bringing the church to the streets. Last week, we trapped it out, you know what I'm saying? We trapped the word out the trunk last week, you understand what I'm saying? I got special guests in the building. I told y'all to stay tuned, man. We does what we does. What is in the building? You're going to find out a little bit more about that in a minute. Shout out to Swiss A&T. Shout out to Marcelby. See y'all out there working. Right now, the Kingdom Party's the get. Listen, if you're a Christian, independent Christian hip-hop artist, it's very simple. You ain't got to worry about your music being clean. Hey, listen, I shouldn't have to say that. Y'all already know, you know what I mean? Listen, send your music, MP3 format, label, artist name, and song title to the Mr. Exclusive Show at gmail.com, and we gonna get it on just like this. Bandito, talk to him.
Yo, this your boy Bobby Bandito from Bandito Music. It's God's plan, it's God's music. And you're tuned into the Mr. Exclusive Show, only on AUMA Radio. Let's go.
Y'all know how we kick this thing off, man. Bandito, I see you. Michigan, stand up. Make sure you go get that Godspeed album back right now. We'll lose the soul, man. It's gonna work.
See, I was always being stuck in my own ways. Strictly relying on the streets, the game in my home ways. Until my hand you touched the ball, I had to look both ways. Now all I do is count my blessings up and give more praise. See, I was always being stuck in my own ways. Strictly relying on the streets, the game in my home ways. Until my hand you touched the ball, I had to look both ways. Now all I do is count my blessings up and give more praise. So I'm sitting right here and I'm counting them up.
Hey, Bandito, let's be swag right real quick.
Who takes what's wrong and makes it right? Nobody. Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody. But the Lord can give you life. Nobody. Who takes what's wrong and makes it right? Nobody. Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody. Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody, man. See in his eyes, you always been somebody, man. I seen a lot of pain, I seen a lot of money. Might even see me smile, but like I ain't funny. I hustle hard with thugs, addicted to moving drugs. No matter what the streets I hear, never show me love. His blood is in my veins, embedded in my brain. My city to your city, your blood, I the same. Stay focused on the goal, repent and save my soul. That's why he came, we must accept it for it's time to go. You on the block, it ain't never too late to call him. Receive your Savior and let him stop you from falling.
And it's in the word, in 1 Samuel 2:2 it says, there is no one holy like the Lord. Indeed, there is no one besides you, nor is there any rock like our God.
But the Lord can give you life. Nobody. Who takes what's wrong and makes it right? Nobody. Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody. But the Lord can give you life. Nobody. Who takes what's wrong and makes it right? Nobody. Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody. It don't matter what you did or what you've been through, he still loves you. See, the mission of these songs is for the Lord to come and touch you. He's the one that holds you down when you feel weak and going through it. He's the one who comes around when you feel lost and about to lose it. He's the one who shed his blood and lays his body down for us. Now don't you think that he's the only one out here that we should trust? The streets talk, your homies talk, but Jesus came and walked the walk. The sacrifice he made for us, man, that's how your soul was bought. And all you gotta do is call on him, believe him, and it's done. The protection that he offers you is stronger than a gun. Look, the streets can never get the Lord can give you, trust me, that's my word. I heard his word and felt his love, that's when he touched me. And it ain't no looking back, in fact, I'm only looking forward. It don't matter what I face out here, I'm trusting in the Lord. And it ain't no looking back, in fact, I'm only looking forward. It don't matter what I face out here, I'm trusting in the Lord.
Our news, welcome. You know what time it is. Welcome to the Kingdom Party right here on the Mr. Scoop Show. Each and every Sunday, not 10 p.m. Let's go to work. You know I got that baby Dino for you, baby. Let's go. Make sure you follow homie on Instagram too, man. He got a new video out right now, man. Follow Big Dino right now, man. You will not be
Who loves you more than Jesus Christ? Nobody. Ain't no looking back, in fact, I'm only looking forward. It don't matter what I face out here, I'm trusting in the Lord. And it ain't no looking back, in fact, I'm only looking forward. It don't matter what I face out here, I'm trusting in the Lord. Yeah.
Certified bangers.
Yo, brand new How to Press right here, man. From Chase Speaks. This record is called Long Way. Definitely a certified banger later with this Scoop Show, man. You heard it here first. Let's go to work.
Yeah. It came a long way, homie. Running the streets.
Certified bang, certified bang, certified bang, certified
We
bang.
got what coming up next, man? Let's go.
Reflecting on my life, I look back, I'm so grateful. Not knowing God had purpose for me, yes, he's so faithful. Kept the shield of protection around me like Wakanda. Many times I should have been dead, gone on that vodka. Mixed that up with a blunt or two, can't even see straight. Flying down, been headed for hell. Get so many accidents, I walked away, scratch free. Can't believe he always had angels around me. I'm just saying, trying to tell you, it can't make me doubt him. My whole life a testimony about him. Don't waste your breath trying to tell me Jesus ain't real, or the Bible is a figment of imagination. Came a long way from believing by today. The only reason I'm still here is God's grace. Thank God every morning his mercies are new. And I don't look like all the hell I've been through. Been through too much to turn around now. I know too much about the Lord, there's no shadow of doubt. I came a long way, it ain't much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way. They say the queen ain't gon' make it when he get out the pen. I scratch my head cause I see you out here getting it in. And you done came a long way, it ain't much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way. Hard in the street, giving my all to coming. God speak weak, willing to fall and I get up, gotta give it my all. It's everything in the point, can I give it to y'all? I only know one way, that's the long way. What the song say, gotta keep it moving, it's the wrong way. I was moving down the wrong way, then off the last another time, setting dope on a Sunday. Yeah, that's what the sun say. Father God, see the sun, Queen had sunshine. Everyone see, but the Lord had mercy on my soul. Even in the midst of Queen trying to run things. Yeah, and I feel the pressure, pain, and the persecution, but I gotta really keep it moving. Shine the light in the city, you used to maybe shoot guns, and I'm on the top, I can't go back. Can't go back to the way it used to be. Before your spirit came and changed me. Transition, transform, rearrange me. Proceeding in the promise of God. I'm walking by faith in Christ. The one that can save me. Even when I don't understand God's plan, I'ma stay right here. I'ma stay right here. Even when it don't feel good, oh Lord, I'ma stay right here. I'ma stay right here. Even when they looking at me funny like I should be living in it, don't make sense. That it's everything my blessing. Word of God is my weapon. I'ma keep it out straight. I'ma adhere to the end. Lord, it's too much to turn around now. I know too much about the Lord, there's no shadow of doubt. I came a long way, and too much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way. They say the wind ain't gon' make it when he get out the pen. I scratch my head, cause I see you out here getting it in. And even came a long way, it ain't much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way. It's too much to turn around now. I know too much about the Lord, there's no shadow of doubt. I came a long way, it ain't much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way. They say the wind ain't gonna make it. Get out the pen, I scratch my head, cause I see you out here getting it in. And you just came a long way, it ain't much else to say. Came a long way, came a long way.
Yeah, man, brand new music, man, from the homie Chase Speaks, man, right here on the Mr. Scoop Show, man. Kingdom Party popping off, man. That record's called Long Way right now. Got the homie What in the building. very, very special guest tonight. Lighting up stages all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
That's it. That's it.
Just like that.
What's good, homie?
Hey, everything love, bro. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Before we even get started,
Yeah.
tell everybody what stands for.
What stands for what happens at times.
Okay.
And you can take that and run with it.
Hey, look, man, stuff always happens. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Definitely.
Stuff is always going on, man. So how do you deal with the stuff that goes on in your life? Like, you're a recording artist, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? You're family man.
Right.
I guess, you know what I'm saying? You work, do all these things, man. It's something
Right.
every day, man.
Every
How do
day.
you deal with the what in your life?
Hey, when I renew my mind, it's a scripture. there.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to fall back
Talking
on
my
that
language
word. You know what
now.
I'm saying? I have to fall back on that word. And that's the only script I have.
Yeah, especially, man, listen, that's the, a lot of people think you just get saved and everything's okay. You know
Oh,
what
no,
I'm saying?
no,
Like,
no,
it's
no,
gonna
no,
change
no.
overnight. Like,
Hey, when they make a cup, that cup go through a series of tests
yeah,
to make sure it's able to withstand what it's designed for.
right,
So when we get saved, we got to go through a series of tests
right.
to make sure that we're able to withstand what we're designed for.
We was dropping microphones all night, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I clock in. This is why I clock in.
It is, you know?
Welcome to the Kingdom Party, man.
Boom.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You did the showcase with Mark Selby, man.
Yeah,
you know
shout
what
out to
I'm
the
saying?
homie, shout out to the
Yeah,
homie.
yeah,
Thank you.
homie hit me, you know what I'm saying? I told him I got him, you know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
you, man. Listen, how was the experience, man? Because I know he's doing a lot just moving, man. And for him to stop and just take attention for that, man, like,
Yeah.
how was it for you guys?
And well, it was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. We've been running together for a while.
Yeah.
And we did a tour and stuff together, and for him to take time to bring some people that may not be on the same level as him
Yeah.
to the forefront and give him a little knowledge of the game of where he's been, claps to him, you know, claps to him.
Have you always been doing Christian hip hop music, or you?
Yeah, well, publicly.
Right.
Publicly, you know what I mean? So, of course, you know, back in the days before the flood, you know, we used to get greasy and just rap in the house over karaoke, burning one and this, that, and the third.
Facts.
And then, you know, when the flood came and, you know, things transpired.
You from New Orleans?
No, I'm from Duval County.
Duval, okay.
Jacksonville,
Okay.
Bottom
That
of the
one
map.
down there.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
flow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Duval.
Boom. Just like that.
Hey, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
I'm hip.
Yeah.
Listen, man, so how long have you been doing the Christian hip hop music, man?
Be honest with you, like almost 20 years.
20 years.
Almost 20 years.
Wow.
Straight up.
So I know you got a lot of watts in between 20 years. Like,
Yeah,
I got a lot of watts in between 20 years. I
yeah.
know you got a
Yeah.
lot of watts in between
Yeah.
20, man.
Yeah, straight up.
Like how heavy has it been? What's been the most challenging thing as a Christian hip hop artist? You know what I mean? That you ran into?
To be quite honest, is that it's not as many doors, and I guess the other thing is that you only have to trust in the Lord, because somebody may be on or whatever. I done been in a lot of situations before I moved up here where I was in situations where I impressed, like say a gospel guy came and I opened up for him and his investors was there. You know what I'm saying? They was really impressed. They're like, yo, who is this guy? He won't put me on.
Wow.
Yeah. He won't put me on. I done been in situations. I did Sunday Best. I'm the only gospel rap artist that actually auditioned and made it to the top 20 on Sunday Best. And when I got on stage, no disrespect to Kurt,
Yeah.
but when, you know what I'm saying, BB was like, yo, this guy's special, you need to take him on tour with you. It was like a ha-ha. Yeah, move on to the next thing, you know what I'm saying? But these people that you think are in these positions,
Yeah.
that can open doors, if it's really about kingdom building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll find out that may not always be the case.
And I mean, I believe it, man. Like I come from the other side of hip hop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's strictly politics. Like
Definitely.
you gotta be headstrong.
Definitely.
It's 95% selling. Like they say
Yeah.
90-10. I'm like
Yeah.
95-5.
95.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like 95%.
Right.
You know, business and 5% talent. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
right.
if you don't know somebody, you're not just gonna walk indoors and you bump into people like this is not the industry where somebody's actually looking to help you. I'm looking to see what I can get off you.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
definitely.
saying?
That's the thing now. You know what I'm saying, that we're facing, unfortunately, and I'm just staying prayerful, and I know I will stay solid but I'm asking God just to protect my heart and don't let me be like them.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. So before we go any further, man, let's get into this record, Okie Dokie, man. Tell me a little bit about it.
Man, Okie Dokie, man. That's off my new album, Growth. Just dropped February the 21st. It's available everywhere. It's basically about obedience. It's basically stating that when the Lord speak to you and tell you something, we just need to have the mind frame and the heart just to be like, okay. No arguments. Okay. Okay.
And listen, that sounds so simple.
Yeah.
And it's very doable.
Yeah.
But a lot of people won't do it.
Yeah, of course.
And to be honest, I fight with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I fight with it too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what I mean? I always come back to it, but I should have just did it the first time. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So introduce this record for the world, man.
Hey, man, this your boy Wet right here. We now finna play Okie Dokie off that Growth album. Grow with your boy. Get related if you ain't related. We ain't here.
Let's go to work.
It's time for a Mr. Exclusive world premiere.
High, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, go to the end of the heart, high, take the kingdom part, high, wrap up in your part,
Certified bang.
okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, go to the end of the heart, high, take the kingdom part, high, wrap them in your part, high, trust the realest part. I learned a long time ago, I am not my own. I was purchased by the one that's sitting on the throne. When I follow his commandments, I cannot go wrong. It's when I'm outside his will, and on my own. I don't wanna do that, I did that before. I did come out to my Lord, I was busy poor. Got so many questions for him, Lord, what I'm here for. Open up my jug heart, and he started pouring. And won't in me, I pull out, I'm not a reservoir. Taste and see that he is good, I promise you want more. He said at your heart and knock on it like it's a door. When the Lord started to speak, now we can't know. Okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth, take the kingdom part, wrap up in your part, trust the realest word, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth, take the kingdom part, wrap up in your part, trust the realest word, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay.
Y'all know how I get down, man. Listen. Certified baby, we running that back. We got that brand new walk right here. This record's called Okie Dokie. Let's go to work.
A long time ago, I am not my own. I was purchased by the one that's sitting on the throne. When I follow his commandments, I cannot go wrong. It's when I'm outside his will, and on my own. I don't wanna do that, I did that before. I did come out to my Lord, I was busy poor. Got so many questions for him, Lord, what I'm here for. Open up my jug heart, and he started pouring. And won't give me, I pull out, I'm not a reservoir. Taste and see that he is good, I promise you want more. He said at your heart, and I'm going to like it's a door. When the Lord started to speak, now we can't know. Okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth, take the kingdom part, wrap up in your part, trust the realest word, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high, okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth, take the kingdom part, wrap them in your part, trust the realest word. When the Lord says something, we should not talk back. If he told me to this right now, I won't even pack. I won't take no staff with me. I won't take no
God, you know what it is, man. They cut us off. I turn right back over, man. Right now, we got what in the building, man. On the inside the Kingdom Party, man. Right here on the Mr. Show, man. Every Sunday, 9:10 p.m. Listening to one of his brand new songs right now called Okie Dokie, man. Let's go to work.
Never became Paul. Tell me where we be if Jesus Christ is coming down the law. Tell me where we be if Jonah would have stayed in the well. If David would have repented quickly when he fell. Tell where we be if Stephen never got stoned. Did the disciples would have been forced to go to comfort zone. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth. Take the kingdom part. Wrap up in your part. Trust the realest word. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Okay, don't get high. Go to the end of the earth. Take the kingdom first.
what right here on the Mr. Blue Show, and you know it's a
Certified banger.
listen. We let the night. What?
What's happening?
What?
What's happening?
How you doing like that, man?
Hey, man.
How you doing like
Nah,
that?
just
Like,
doing
like
that
I want to go to
every
the
day.
gym real quick. You know what I mean?
It's
I
all
wanna
about
go
it.
to the
You know
gym.
what I'm
I
saying?
probably could have did 30. You went to the crib. You know what I mean? Did 30, went to the crib. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about? Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Hey, I like that record though. For real, there's a lot of energy in that thing, man.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
that's at the like traffic early in the morning. Like he go crazy over stuff like that.
Oh,
You know?
really?
That's my big brother right there, by
Oh,
the
that's
way.
what's up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, he go crazy over stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely feeling that, man. What's the inspiration and the motivation behind that?
Well, when in laying out the album, he gave me that obedience is very important. If you ever want to get to the next level, you're gonna have to be obedient. You cannot receive the blessings of the Lord without being obedient. So he just wanted me to put that out there to the people and just let them know that the blessings will come, but you're gonna have to be obedient.
Now again, we just kind of had this conversation before, but just tell people like listen, listening and doing, man.
Yeah.
How far in between of those two? Because it's like I hear you, but
Right.
I see this and I want to go do this first.
Right.
I can do it like this, Lord.
Right.
I'm telling you to do it like that.
Right.
Because there's something else if you do it like that,
Right.
but you want to do it like this.
Yeah. Man. Wow. So I can give you a story.
Yeah, let's go.
So I was posted up. In Jacksonville, it's a flea market called Golf Fair Flea Market, right? I used to post up at the flea market. And one day I was getting out of the car to sell my CDs, and he spoke and he said, "I don't want you here," right?
Right.
And I'm arguing with him. I'm like, "I want to be here."
And he'll argue back.
Yeah. He said, "I don't want you here."
Yeah.
I want to be here. He said, "No, I want you to go down to Metropolitan Park and post up down there." I said, "Nah, I want to be here," right? Right? After a few times, he went silent.
Yeah.
I posted up, did what I did, and I went home. Like 2 days later, I see a poster of what was going on at Metropolitan Park. It was some of the biggest gospel artists there.
Wow.
It was news reporters there.
Wow.
It's no telling what doors would have opened up
Yeah.
if I would have just been
Yeah.
obedient.
Yeah. And then he allowed you to see what
He
happened
allowed you to
over
see,
there.
yeah, because he don't want it to happen next time when he
Yeah,
tells the
like,
story.
I'm trying to tell you, like, listen, dude, like,
Man, in your best interest.
yeah,
just remember that.
always.
Just remember that.
Always, man. So moving with the music, man.
Yeah.
I heard the album was coming. Tell us a little bit about that.
The album dropped actually February the 21st,
Oh wow.
and it's a collection of 10 tracks,
Mm.
which represents perfect. You already know 10
Yes.
represents perfect.
Yes,
That's why
sir.
we got
Yes,
10
sir.
toes and 10 fingers, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's just a collection of different type of music. Is all gospel, but from different areas. I'm really showing my
Yeah.
versatility, and basically why I do this is for my folks that don't go to church.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
That it incorporates stories, it incorporates different things in the Bible. Because one thing about people, once they start coming to church, if they can't relate, it'll become another stumbling block. But if they done got the album and they done heard something on there, rather it's a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the pastor say something about it, they be like, "Ooh, I can chime in on that because I know what they talking about." That's what it's about.
And this is the season that we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Like we have to really be relatable. I think that's why he called me to do this portion of the show and do this show as far as the Kingdom Party is concerned. Like I was doing everything before that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And he just
okay.
gave me the idea, like, hey, you should do Christian hip hop. I don't even know any Christian hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was a real thing.
Okay.
I promise you I did. I didn't know it was a real
Okay,
thing, you know what I
okay,
mean?
that's what's up.
But I got into it, and I met a lot of you guys, and I'm like, yo, they got some dope music. Like, it's the same thing I was doing, just better. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I got into it, but it's a season of just really being relatable, man.
Yeah.
There's a whole group of people that want to be touched and really are curious and really want
Right,
to know the
right,
Lord.
right.
But when they go to traditional settings, if
Right,
you will, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
They get
yeah,
pushed away because
yeah.
it's the same repetitive
Yeah.
thing. Don't do this, don't
Yeah.
do that. The same type song, same
Yeah.
type music. Like,
Yeah.
the church can't be the walls. Like, we are the church. So
That's right.
we have to move out here. That's why it's bringing the church to the streets. You
That's
know what I
right,
mean? Because
that's
we
right.
can't benefit. Then we go get fed and we
Mhm.
come back and feed the streets. You
Facts
see
on
what I'm saying?
facts, bro. Straight
Like,
up.
so I'm glad you're
Yeah.
doing what you're doing, and the
Yeah.
album makes so much sense. I haven't even heard it, but just the way you described it, it makes so much sense. Now, Vibing with my G. Tell me a little bit about that.
Vibing with my chi is basically an experience. It's just vibing. You just kicking it with the Lord. You just vibing out with the Lord. You just you and the Lord. Just imagine.
Yeah.
You ain't working that day.
Yeah.
And you and the Lord just kicking it.
Facts.
Going to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I might stop and get something to eat together, you know what I'm saying? Conversing back and forth.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
He's your best friend.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it boils down to, the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the rule keeping, because if you get in a relationship with him, like, you're not worrying about keeping rules because he's leading and guiding you, taking you everywhere you need to go.
That's right.
We'll introduce the record, bro.
Hey, this none other than Vibing with My G by your boy Wet.
Let's go to work.
Certified bangers.
I'm just vibing with my G. Get my 10% to my trip. Looking for me where I be. Somewhere posted up in these streets. Looking for one loco. Lacko. Insurance for the hot coat. I'm just vibing with my G. Get my 10% to my trip. Looking for me where I be. Somewhere posted up in these streets.
Just now turn into the Mr. Exclusive Show, the second part of the Mr. Exclusive Show, according to Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? You know how they shut us down. I bring it back. You know what I mean? We in the building, man. This is the Kingdom Party each and every Sunday from 9 to 10 p.m. We got the homie right in the building, man. We going through his track list right now. Listen to this record called Vibing with My G. Y'all might want to follow the homie, man. I think the album is dope, you know what I mean? I got 3 records, you know what I mean? I'm going to get down to 7 right here in a minute to get that perfect 10, you feel me? Right now, we rocking out. Let's go to work.
Go to the border, we call John. Show you how to be reborn. Later put a full car revelation, cause that's the way you're done. But we can't go to Matthew. I can tell you about the sun, but you still have more questions. Wanna know where we done? We can go to Isaiah with the prophesied that he would come. I vibing with my G. Get my 10% to my tree. Looking for me where I be. Somewhere posted up in these streets. Lacko. Looking for one loco. Geico. Insurance for the hot coat. I'm just vibing with my tricks. Get my 10% to my tricks. Looking for me where I be. Somewhere posted up in these streets. Lacko. Looking for one loco. Geico. Insurance for the hot coat. Y'all done trying to finish it with no time. Trying to take this is a sick road like I'm a farmer. I ain't doing this to add to my bank account some more commas. But I'm doing this so we can build up a whole army. So we have tools that we need when it's time to rumble. Got that breastplate, know the righteousness and the sunshine. We gon' beat him down, lead the devil so lump. Leave his lips fall like lip on bow on Forrest Gump. Hey, ain't no coming soon, I'm telling you now, but that was coming. You don't want the light, stay out of sight, see me start running. Cause I'm bringing the truth, cause God wants you like the wild. Drop these pocket bombers off in your hood, that's scripture dumping. We know in the heart that Jesus Christ is the Son. It's to the best interest to obey all his instructions. We get off the path, get interact, that's a big reduction. We get hit in the head without a helmet of salvation, that's concussion. I'm just trying to party.
Just now tuning in, man. We locked inside the Kingdom Party, man, with your homie What. This is brand new music right here called Vibing with My G. Make sure you follow on Instagram right now. Let's go to work.
I'm just vibing with my G. Get my 10% to my tree. Looking for me where I be. Somewhere posted up in these streets. Lacko. Looking for a losso. Geico. Insurance for the hot coat. I'm just vibing with.
Certified bangers.
Definitely certified banger. Another like you an artist for real. Like listen, I don't care what side of the spectrum I'm on doing this thing. Like there's a difference between rappers and artists, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't care what anybody says, you know what I mean? I know a lot of rappers and they're okay, you know what I'm saying? I know a few artists, you know what I'm saying? I know a few artists, you know what I'm saying? You my friend on artists, you know what I'm saying? You my friend on artists. I know a few artists. It is different, man. Now, what would you consider to be the difference between just a rapper and an artist? If you had to just explain it to people from what I just said.
To me, a rapper was just somebody that can put words together and jump on the track. An artist will show versatile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might come with some little harmony on this one. it's like almost like a picture. You don't paint the same picture,
Facts.
but you paint it with the same passion.
Yeah. Right, man. That's deep too. That's deep too, man. Say it again. I think the Holy Ghost is taking it real quick. We're here right now. We're coming right now. We're here. What is in the middle? We're coming right now.
You're an artist. You'll paint the same picture. You don't paint the same picture.
Yeah.
But you paint it with the same passion.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Listen, man. What is in the building? Vibing with my G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okie dokie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You set the show off pretty heavy. You know what I mean? Now, this vibing with my G, spending time with him, that's something that should be consistent in our everyday lives.
Absolutely.
Just tell us your portion of that and your thoughts on that, just so the people get an understanding where you are musically, and it's more than music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely more than music. It's a glimpse of the relationship.
Yeah.
Anything that you spend time with is gonna rub off on you. That's why your parents always say, "You show me your friends, I show you who you are."
Right.
So if you spending that time with the Lord, just quiet time or whatever, just going about your day, you know what I'm saying? But you looking to Him just for advice or just to see how He doing. Have you ever thought about, like, the Lord got a lot on His plate? You ever thought about, like, how you doing?
Take care of all y'all crazy people, you know what I'm saying? All of us crazy. You don't think you crazy? Listen. I don't care how long you been saved. I don't care how good you think you are. All of us crazy. You know what I'm saying? He got here with all these crazy. Yeah, you too. Certified. We all certified in here. You know what I mean? North Carolina, what up?
Wow, man.
That's real though, man.
Yeah, just vibing and building, man. Just vibing and building, letting Him pour into you, man.
Yeah.
That you can pour into others. You cannot give someone else what you don't have.
It's hard to pour out anything from an empty vessel. Like you
Absolutely,
can't.
man.
Like, and there are a lot of people who, a lot of us bypass every day, and we don't know that they're so empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they're so busy pouring and giving to
Yeah.
other people,
Yeah.
and nobody's pouring and giving into them.
Yeah,
So they just
yeah.
walk around and try to give everything they got.
Yeah.
But they go home and just, you know what I mean? They drain. It is draining.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
It is draining,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, straight up.
Like, it's got to be, you know what I'm saying? That's got to be a give type deal, man.
Absolutely,
That's
man.
really what the relationship is about. You know what I mean? Like I find it hard to have a relationship with anybody here, be it a young lady, be it brother, sister, mother, you know what I'm saying, friend, whatever. If I don't understand my relationship with him, you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because once I understand who he is, he helps me to understand who I am. Once
Right.
I understand who I am, I can understand how to treat all these
There
other
you
people
go.
in my life and
There you
respect
go.
these
There
relationships
you
that
go.
I have, you know what I'm saying, better than I did before. Because, I mean,
Absolutely.
we just go off of what we think,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
he told me the other day, he said, you used to think, now you know, because of my
Oh,
feelings.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
man.
you used to think, like, and I'm like,
Straight
man,
up.
that's real, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because we always think, as a man thinking,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So is he.
Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
straight
So,
up.
look.
Wow.
Whatever's in your heart, man, that's gonna come out of your mouth, man. Like,
Absolutely.
listen, I'm just saying. So, like I say every week, man, like, we gotta be attentive of the things that we pay attention to. Whatever you spend the most time with,
Yeah.
that's normally what's gonna come out of you, man. Now we got this brand new single here called Liddy.
Yeah, lady.
Tell me about it, man.
Man, energy.
I believe it. I wish I see. I never press play. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I get it from certain people. So you know what I'm saying? When Mark called me and said, "I'm sending you this," I'm not pressing play. Just download the music, put it on the playlist. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't press play. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm in here. I should have wore something different. You know what I'm saying? I should have brought my, you know what I'm saying, my little towel. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I mean? Get right.
Hey.
But I'm having a good time. I'm glad it's good music because it's hard to sit through bad music. I don't care who making it. I don't care how many. Listen, you gotta know if you anointed or not. You talking about doing this Christian hip hop music? I don't care. Listen, I gotta keep it real because some of y'all be sitting in music and I'm like, you supposed to be on the usher board. You're not supposed to be rapping like. It's just honest, you know what I'm saying? But listen, this record, Liddy, man, tell us a little bit about it.
Hey man, the record Liddy, man, is my first single off the album Growth that's available everywhere, man. And it just turning people up with no doubt. I don't care if you a walker, you gonna become a runner. If you drive slow, you gonna become a speeder. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need this song. You leave this one alone. I'm not sending you this one.
Man, I'm telling you, I ain't paying no tickets. I'm telling you right now, no
You'll
tickets.
be like, what?
Hey, I ain't paying no tickets, man. But it's just an energy felt. Gospel. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just turned up for the Lord, man. We're just going all the way in. I'm turning you up. I'm gonna leave you turned up, and I'm just gonna plant a seed and let God get the increase.
Well, listen, man. You go ahead and introduce this thing, man, so we can live in the studio real quick.
Hey, man, this your Hey, man, this your boy What right here, Duval County, land related. If you ain't related, get related. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, get somebody that'll explain it to you. I'm talking about we finna go in with this Liddy, man. This is the last track that we're gonna play for this evening, man. And this is the first single off that Growth album that's available everywhere. I'm talking about From Here to There, back again.
Hey, man. Liddy right here on the Mr. So let's go to work. The party's here.
Yeah.
It's time for a Mr. Exclusive world premiere.
That's pretty good, man. You might get a job in it, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. Pretty good, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
Facebook Live, what's good? We in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. We lit it. Right here with One in the Building. Brand new single right now. Make sure you go cop that. Hey. Duval! What up?
What you thought it was, found out that it wasn't. Now you know the truth. Now they think you bugging. He was on that cross. Could've got down at the time, but he decided to stay there. That should blow your mind. You know when you talking kingdom, I get so excited. I just might start singing like I'm Jeremiah. Everybody thinking that I'm in the choir. I know some evidence the devil is a liar. They broke on this word, don't let nobody try ya. Don't be bitter before these men, you might gotta deny ya. You want that type of heat, you want that type of fire. Gotta call him right hello, make my first reply, okay? Say you look like me, I
Hey, yeah, you sound like this one on this record. I'm saying like, yo, this is crazy. I got another artist, man. He sound like Scarface. I'm gonna play a song in a minute, just on GP. Like, crazy though. Y'all know what it is. We Liddy on the Mr. Exclusive show. When they came to party, bringing the church to the streets. Yeah, we got One in the Building, man. That record is called Liddy. Make sure you cop that. Where did they cop that at? What?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Go to my website, whattheartist.com. Or if you on Apple Music, it's on there. I mean, every streaming platform there is even in different languages. I've been blessed with a distribution deal that's major.
Yeah.
My music is distributed by Empire. That's the same people that distribute Kendrick Lamar music, Snoop Dogg music. I'm right
Facts.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So in that same catalog, they got your boy What happens at times. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. You can get that Liddy. Robin with my cheese. That Oogie Doogie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
How can they find you on social media, bro?
If you on Facebook, it's what_Williams. That what on Facebook is with 2 T's. It's WHATT_Williams. If you on IG, You go what_the_artist, and also the website whattheartist.com, and that's basically all I'm dealing with right now. You know, I don't know about no Snap. Oh, I'm on TikTok.
What is TikTok? I keep hearing about TikTok.
They can make videos, but if you type in a specific song of mine, rather it's Liddy, Vibing with My G, Two Gone, You Ain't Got It, whatever it is, you type that in, it's gonna come up. Make a video, your boy. Whatever song inspire you. If you're in the gym and you don't feel like doing no reps, cut that Liddy on. I bet you get through it.
Facts only, man. Facts only. Like if you don't, like you got something going on with your bloodstream, you need to go pray. You know what I'm saying? Something. You ain't right. You know what I mean? You ain't right. I can't Beelzebub out, man. Listen.
Oh, man.
Before you leave, man, just give the people a good word, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Some encouragement to go through the rest of this week. You know what I mean?
All right. So, that's good. All right. This is what I can tell the people. Where we are right now is becoming a place where it's acceptance. And that's all cool. That's great. But in this walk, and at the end of days, we have to know where we're standing, what we're standing for, and who we are standing with. With that being said, everything in your life should match up with the Word of God. If it don't, then you got grace enough to get it straight. So take this week, find out where your weaknesses are, those things that's making you weak, write them down, and lay them on the altar this Sunday coming up.
Listen, you heard it, man. Roll with it, take that. Don't listen. I know how some of y'all do. Y'all just take it, yeah, that was nice, and then you just go back doing what you was doing. Listen, and at some point in time, doing what you doing right now, getting the same results, gotta get tiresome. So, you know what I mean? A lot of this stuff that we talk about here, I don't mean stuff in a light way at all, but a lot of things we talk about here, these artists come and they drop these words, man. Take them to heart, you know what I mean? Because the Holy Spirit speaks to each of us, you know what I'm saying? Each and one of us in different ways. That's why I wanted him to speak, just so he can give you guys some insight, some light, man. So take that with you, put it in your back pocket, because you're going to need it for later. Watch what I say. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need it for later. Something's going to happen tomorrow. What is going to come in your life? And you're going to be like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean?
Oh, man, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do? Like every day there is a what? You know what I mean? But we keep going with the Word of God. That's how we press forward.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? So I appreciate you, homie.
It's all love, man. Thank you so much.
You come back anytime, man. You family.
Grand.
You know
That's what it is,
You in the building, man.
That's what it is, man.
In the building, man. We're about to get into this Isaiah 58:1, man. The Kingdom Party is still rolling right here on the Mr. Exclusive Show. Let's go to work.
Certified banger.
The Mr. Exclusive Show.